Racing Series was founded upon. And the man that is called the majority of all of those events is the man that is alongside the voice of the Valente Modified Racing Series with our start, John Spence Sr.
Thank you very much, Ben Dodge. As they come off that corner, Don Horvath and our guest flagman look the field over, and the green is out.
They rumble down into turn number one, and just as predicted, like it was called on cue, McDermott quickly goes to the outside and takes over the number one spot. Dowling, bonsai move to the inside. Van Houten slams the door. They come off turn number four. The point of the arrow becomes McDermott, but Dowling's up to second. But who's the tail that wags the dog there? No, Williams now. They're three wide, and somehow they gather it back.
They certainly did. Things looked a little scary over there for a moment. You get a lot of side-by-side racing going through the third and fourth quarter here, the top 10, 12, 15 positions. A lot of action up here at the front here, battling for the number 4 and 5 spot then.
There's no question about it. There's a good battle going on. Heath Rocco is there. Matty Galco. We call him Matty Ice. And look at Les Hinckley. He's got a good move going as he's threading the needle to work his magic. Hinckley's now moved into the 9th position. We've got literally a gaggle of cars from 5th on back.
He's got Flannery on the outside, drag racing him out of the number 2 turn, down the chute, and the 06 settles in front of Flannery now, and he comes up behind Galco. Good battle going on right in front of Les Hinckley with Galco on the inside, and the 09 on the outside. That's Brad Van Houten from the island.
Keep your eyes on Les Hinckley now. He is really applying the pressure to the inside as he works it and makes a little noise there. Off the turn, McDermott is the leader of the pack. McDermott started his racing career at the Thompson Speedway, competing in what they referred to as the TIS Modifieds. He won a championship, went on to win in the SK Lights, and now he's looking for a big victory here in the Valente Modified Racing Series.
Look at the racing going on behind Galco. You got some side-by-side Nerf bar to Nerf bar action off the 4th corner, and it is Galco, and then you've got Hinckley on the inside. He continues to battle, and that is a good race right now out of the 2nd corner.
There's no question about it. Les Hinckley knows the magic of this half-mile facility. He has worked his way up, currently setting in the 6th spot. He continues to apply the pressure. His next target on the racetrack includes the number 3 of Matty Galco. Now, Matty Galco also runs you on a regular basis, so he knows how to get the job done. That's the black and neon numeral number 3 car. Side-by-side racing a little further back. Car number 28 pulls behind pit road. A mechanical problem is the story there.
So now you've got Donnie Lashwood trying to roll up the sleeves here and get to work as he goes up top off turn number 2. He is racing right alongside Van Houten out in the back straightaway. Muller's back there too. He is coming up, and here comes Willis Jr., the point leader, at a 27-point lead coming in here tonight. And the guy that's been chasing him for the championship sidelined and out of the event.
Heartbreaking situation there. The Gallup youngster that injured at work. Fastest car on the racetrack is Les Hinckley. Car number 06, 19.416 was his quick lap time. Currently the leader on the last circuit by 19.759. Chase Dowling, 19.742. Look at Hinckley. Sets his sights down underneath Matty Galco, and now Hinckley has moved in to position number 5.
Boy, did he time that perfectly too, off the number 2 corner and down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on that bright yellow GTO bodied 06 car. Les Hinckley, third on the all-time list.
Take a look at Anthony Nacella, car number 92. That car is also marching forward. He's up to the 10th spot. Anthony Nacella has been double dipping here at Stafford, running the Hummel's hot dog machine in the SK Modified division.
Dave Etheridge trying to make it work up high off the 2nd corner. Pulled right in behind Van Houten as he's got Willis Jr. in his wake coming off the 4th corner.
Now another driver, Anthony Flannery. We haven't talked much about him. He's a graduate from the old Waterford Speedboat. He's up to the 7th spot. Currently, Cam McDermott is your leader. Dowling is 2nd. Williams is 3rd. Rocco is 4th. Hinckley is 5th. Galco is 6th. Flannery is in 7th, Lashaway is in 8th, Casella is 9th, and Andrew Miller sets in 10th with car number 1.
McDermott started outside front row and has been the pace setter here, the guy that they're all chasing down the back straightaway now in the turn number 3. We are happy that you made it out here for tonight's Valenti Modified Racing Series presentation. Still solid in second spot is the 00 Chase Dowling chasing the number 8.
Chase Dowling had a problem with his race car in practice today. He didn't like the setup at all. And he had the big pouty face on, believe it or not. So he finally found a little something. Hopefully it's starting to show now. Meanwhile, Ronnie Williams and Gary Casella, you talk about chemistry between a driver and an owner. Those two guys have found that chemistry, and with the help of Adam Scavora, they seem to be among the shining stars to beat here in this series as well.
There was word going around yesterday that Matt Swanson was going to be in that car, but no, it didn't turn out that way. I checked in with Casella, and he said, no, we're putting Williams in it as Stafford.
You know, they were talking about bringing their familiar 50 car that they had such success with in the Open 80 shows here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Look at David Etheridge, car number 34. Etheridge has been sidelined since a very severe accident at New Hampshire International Speedway. It's nice to see him back. He cut his teeth here at Stafford in the old days of Pro Stocks, and he's had a lot of good runs here at the half mile.
Flannery comes right up behind. Les Hinckley the third. Good race going on there. We are going to be 19 laps into this 80-lap event.
And now look at Anthony Nacella. He's continuing to pick them off one at a time. Anthony Nacella is one of those drivers that I don't think gets the recognition that he deserves. He's among the top 8 cars, came up from competing in midgets. On an occasion does just that. And he's had a lot of success in the modifieds, running a Raceworks chassis, which is what John McKennedy had tremendous success with in this division. Look at Matty Galco, car number 3, John.
Nice move down low, and he's starting to make that thing work now off the corner. And right behind him is going to be Flannery as they go nose to tail into the first turn. Galco's on the move. Galco is on the inside of Hinckley, and he goes by.
You know, it appeared that Les Hinckley had a very strong car in the first 10 laps of the race. Now that car's starting to slow just a bit. Now, we're not sure if maybe that is Hinckley's strategy to ride it out for a while before he comes out with a late event charge. Keep your eyes on Keith Rocco, car number 57. Ronnie Williams just shook him off like a dog who has fleas. Williams is in the 3rd spot. The top 3, make it 4, have closed it up, and the times are starting to slow. 19.948 for McDermott, Dowling 19.888, Williams a 7.57, and Rocco an 8.13.
We got a new leader coming around the 4th corner as they come down to shoot. It's Dowling, and the 00 went right by McDermott, and so has 2 other cars. So it's changed a bit here as Williams is going to go after the 00 in the Casella number 25.
A heartbreaker for Cam McDermott, obviously a mechanical problem. He is off the pace, and the brand new leader emerges. That is the Page Plumbing machine. Steve LeMay preparing that car as Chase Dowling is the brand new leader. There is, well, we're not going to call it a rivalry of discontent, but there is a rivalry that goes on between Chase Dowling and Ronnie Williams. Williams replaced Dowling in the Scavora team, had tremendous success. Chase Dowling went on to drive on the Wheeler Modified Tour team of the LFR group last season as well. So these 2 drivers, a lot of the same similarities. Let's go down at pit road.
Yeah, Cam McDermott has come into the pit area all the way down to the end of the pit road, and I believe we do have a car breaking down that way.
Yeah, the hood's coming off. They're going to go to work under the hood, so something amiss and something terminal for the early race leader, Cam McDermott. Tough break. He was hoping, talked to him earlier in the pits, hoping for a good night tonight for some recent good run. Looks like his night's going to end early here this evening.
He has had his share of good runs, but he just can't seem to get the monkey off his back. Another car that was in on pit road is the number 1 machine. It's returning to the competition. Back up front, we're looking at the times Last circuit by, Chase Dowling turned a 19.751. Williams a 7.56, and Rocco an 8.14. So it continues to be a blistering pace up front. And John, nobody is stepping out of line except for one competitor. It is Anthony Nocella, and that is for the 7th, 8th, and 9th position.
Yes, indeed. How about Donnie Lashua? Jack's Racing Engines. Jack Bateman, the car owner on that one. And the Canaan, New Hampshire driver. Let's see, what's he got going here? He is in the number 6 position and doing a nice job in that number 17 modified.
They have had their share of hard luck, too. They've had a lot of mechanical problems, minor things that have forced them out of the hunt. Really prepares that automobile, and he's done it exceptionally well. 31 of 80 laps now complete in this, the Lincoln Tech Valente Modified Racing Series. There have been 2 leaders so far. The first one, Cam McDermott, before an engine problem took him out. Chase Dowling inherited the lead. Ronnie Williams moved in for second. Keith Rocco is third. Matty Galco for fourth. And Anthony Flannery really doing a fine job among the top 5 cars. There's no question about that, John.
Absolutely. And you know what? You mentioned Raceworks a little while ago. Shout out to Eddie Flunky Jr. He is going into the Hall of Fame this year.
Absolutely, and very deserving of that honor as well. Meanwhile, looking a little further back, Les Hinckley, who was so strong earlier, has dropped back, and Hinckley now finds himself in the 9th position. Moeller is up to the 10th spot, and Mike Willis, the point leader, has now found a home in 11th. 34 of 80 now complete here at Stafford.
Mike Willis is back there, and he's got Dan Meservey Jr. right behind him in the number 45. And then comes Todd Owen in car number 81.
All of a sudden, Keith Rocco just clicked off the quickest lap. 19.482. Rocco is your 3rd place car, but don't expect the 57 to stay in 3rd for very long. Now, Chase Dowling flicks off the fastest circuit of the last lap with a 19.576. So evidently, his spotter told him to pick up the pace and get on the wheel.
Galco's closing on Rocco out here on the front straightaway. Closed it up a little bit there.
Just 3 laps shy of the halfway marker in this event. Dowling has been the dominant force. Williams has been in striking distance. Rocco is waiting in the wings in the 3rd spot. And Matty Galco up to 4th. Lap traffic is the story. It's the Sherman machine that they're coming up on.
George drops to the bottom to get out of harm's way. Veteran racer out of Framingham, Massachusetts, very supportive of this series.
And when they come back to the stripe this time, halfway down and halfway to go. 40 laps complete, 40 circuits remaining.
At the stripe, the sticks are crossed. They are halfway. Chase looking to nail down his 2nd win of the 2019 season with the Valente Modified Racing Series. Jimmy Page 0-0.
And a good battle still between Matty Galco in that 3 car and Keith Rocco in the 57. So Rocco is in the 3rd position, Galco in the 4th spot, and Anthony Flannery heading back in position number 5. Things pretty much settling in, single file formation. Last circuit by, Williams and Chase clicked off the exact same time, a 7.12. Now, Keith Rocco seems to be picking up the pace just a bit, trying to shake off Matt Galco with that number 3 car. Continuing to apply the pressure. In the battle for 3rd, Matty Galco literally runs in the tire tracks of Keith Rocco. little further back in the field. Nacella now in the 8th spot. Hinckley is up to 9. And Mike Willis still sets in the 10th position in the comfort zone.
The top 6 out here in the front straightaway, all on cruise control. No one's closing up. Although Galco again got right up behind Keith Rocco through the first and second turn, but Keith pulls him down the back straightaway. Kept it at about a car length.
So 46 laps now complete. Dowling clicked off a 19.558. Williams a 19.654. Rocco a 19.807. So Rocco is not as quick as the front 2. But it still remains Chase Dowling, the star of this event for 47 circuits.
In 7th place is Dave Etheridge, and he's pedaling as fast as he can to try to catch up to the back of Donnie Lashua, if he can contest for that 6th position.
This has been a long green flag run for these competitors. They do not have the luxury of changing tires. They can move a tire from the front to the back, and we've seen that magic work on many an occasion. It's the old Tommy Barrett game. But this time off turn number 4, 49 laps now complete. Willis now is working over Hinckley, and we haven't talked much about Dan Meserve Jr. He's now just out of the top 10 with that blue number 45 car.
This is only his 2nd time out this season. He's been, focusing on his son Brett's racing career. He's running one of those Pro 4 modifieds, and that's been the focus for him.
Good racing action in that bid between him and Les Hinckley. And Hinckley tries to shake him off, but Meserve just doesn't give up, and Todd Owen is in that pack of cars as well.
Todd Owen usually is, running around the front. Not the case tonight.
Meanwhile, the gap is closing. Williams is getting quicker, and Dowling is starting to slow just a bit. Dowling, last circuit, a 7:04. Williams, 6:27. Keith Rocco comes back to life with a 5:33. In simple layman's terms, John and Beans, that second on back is coming, and that rabbit that is Chase Dowling is being hunted by the dogs.
And you've got 2 of the young guns in the modified racing game now here in this 2019 season, and they are the stars. They come over here to compete with this series from the Tour, and they represent the Tour and this series very, very well.
54 of 80 now complete. Mike Willis moved into the 9th spot. Meserve settling back into 10th. Hinckley, for the first time, bounces out of the top 10 in 11th. Todd Owen is in the 12th spot.
Five laps completed. I don't know, that double zero's pulling away a bit.
And now again, Dowling has picked up his times by almost a tenth of the last circuit, but now Williams. And Keith Rocco is the quicker of the 3 on the last circuit by.
Yeah, it certainly shows too as they go through 3 and 4. Maybe it's time to turn it up a bit because this is getting late. We're closing in on lap 60 with 20 to go at that point. Maybe it's time to go. If they've got anything, when are they going to show it?
It's so true. And of course, Chase Dowling has not had a lot of success this season at all. And he hasn't had a lot of success in the double zero other than the start of this year.
He won the opener at Thompson Speedway with this series, putting that double zero into victory lane that day.
Ronnie Williams has been the big dog in the open style modified events, winning some of the biggest paydays of the 2019 season early in the year as they come back to the line. 60 circuits now complete in this 80-lap feature event.
You have to wonder what's going through the mind of Ronnie Williams.
And
A
now,
left car.
yep, goes to the inside. That works to the advantage of Dowling. And that gets him, well, about a half a car length more than he previously had. So it's 61 laps of 80. Dowling, 19.700. Williams, last circuit, 19.839. Rocco, 19.720.
Rocco's inching closer and closer to the back of car 25, Williams. There he is in that second corner. Not a lot of real estate there between the two.
Keith Rocco only knows how to create a hustle when he needs it to work magic for him. And he is a closer. And I think he is got something left for both Chase Dowling and Ronnie Williams. But the big story is, will the clock run out? And as we all know, John, there's no overtime in this game.
And you saw him turn it on late in that SK Modified race. Now he's trying to do the same here likewise. Look at this, out of the corner. Looks like he's going to make an attempt. Not able to get it done off of turn number 2, but it was close.
Certainly is. Matty Galco, you got to give a shout out to this kid. He hasn't given up at all. 65 now showing on the board of 80. 2 leaders in 65 circuits. Here comes Rocco again. Williams shakes him off like a dog who has fleas. Meanwhile, further back, Flannery and Lashaway, they've got their own mini war going on.
Race for the second position bends the race right now on the speedway. Again, Keith took a look down low, and Ronnie beat him down the back straightaway.
Certainly did, and of course, it is now coming down to the do-or-die time.
Rocco trying to set up shop down low off the corner again. Can't get it done as Williams outmotors him down the back chute again. Galco's starting to close. Galco's coming up behind the 57 car.
Matty Ice, family-owned operation. Grandpa, Dad, Mom, and the girlfriend all involved. And they keep digging and they never give up. Here comes Rocco again. He seems to get a second win.
Sandwiched right in there.
All over Ronnie Williams' machine. But when they come back to the stripe, 10 circuits to go. And Chase Dowling, who was so disappointed earlier with this race car, might think twice about it if he can hold on for the final 10.
Galco still hounding the back of the 57 car.
Almost was able to make the move, and now Williams shakes off Rocco, but Rocco reels him back in.
Slower cars lie ahead for the race leader as they come down the straightaway into turn number 1.
Leader comes up on a lap car, the 27 machine. And Dowling is starting to string it out and expand his lead. 672 to Williams' 738. 8 circuits remaining for Chase Dowling, the kid from Roxbury, Connecticut. Going to be running the Danny Watts car at Oswego tomorrow that Woody Pitcat previously drove. Seven circuits. And now, there is Rocco again, testing the waters a bit on Ronnie Williams. Reels him in. Tries to dip down low, but Williams slams the door.
Galco faded back a bit. Now he's trying to catch up to the 57. And we got a battle here for second and third out of turn number 2. Williams pulls away then.
And Matty Galco is waiting for that one opportunity. Dowling comes up on more lap traffic. The Sontag machine, car number 13. Less than 5 circuits to go. 2.5 miles left for Chase Dowling. Here comes Matty Galco again. All over Keith Rocco. Rocco cannot find the opportune door open, but there, it's almost there. Caution flag is out.
All right,
George
George
93.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 93.
Donnie Lashaway, David Etheridge, Michael Willis, Dan Meserve, Anthony Nocella, Les Hinckley, Todd Owen, Andrew Moeller, Van Houten, and Corey DiMatteo. Place your bets now. Ladies and gentlemen, it isn't the one that leads the most laps, it's the one that leads the last lap. Here they come. Off turn number 4. Up through the gears. At the stripe. Dowling guards the bottom. Williams up the hill. Here comes Matty Ice, Matty Galco.
Here comes Donnie Lashua too. Whoops, we got trouble on the back straightaway as one goes around and skates down the back lawn out there. The yellow comes right back out again.
Usually cautions breed cautions, and we've just seen that situation. The 09 did a pretty good job of saving that.
They did.
And there was another car that was involved that is still doing
Whenever a tour comes here, whether it be the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour or the Valente Modified Racing Series here tonight, and no surprise, they're up toward the front of the field here as we get down to the final laps.
It's final laps. It's 5 circuits remaining in this 80-lap event. Lights are off from Wheel and Engineering at the point, and again, this is where the spotters come into play, because the spotters have analyzed and studied the last restart, and they are crucial to relaying the most famous words, perhaps in motorsports other than the command to start the engines, to their drivers on when to get ready and when to fire them up. Here they come. Again off turn number 4. Green flag is out. Chase Dowling, and who's the tail that wags the dog now?
Look at Rocco.
3 wide for the 3rd spot. Matty Galco, Matty Ice. Up to position number 3. Oh, David Etheridge is in trouble. And the 45 of Meserve. And we're back to a holding pattern on lap number 75.
Behind those lead cars, boy, you had some hot
You
stuff.
know, Ronnie Williams is going to keep digging. He's not done yet by any stretch of the imagination. You look at 4 laps remaining, and it simply means 2 miles left in the competition. So there's still plenty of time, and Ronnie Williams is going to come to the front. When you tell him he can't, he will try to prove you wrong anytime he can. Different complexion. Kid Rock to the outside of Chase Dowling. Dowling.
Flannery putting his nose right in there and looking on the outside. Now you got Galco.
And here comes Matty Galco again. Galco does a great job of moving onto the podium in the 3rd spot. Flannery up to the 4th position.
Don Owens in the 5th spot, and right behind him, look who it is. The 06, Les Hinckley the 3rd. Mike Rose Jr. is there too in the number 83.
This time they come off turn number 4. Popsicle sticks are up for Chase Dowling, who has been the dominant leader. Rocco still in 2nd. Galco in the 3rd spot.
Running around.
Off turn number 4.
White's out.
White flag is out. It's been a long time for Chase Dowling to be back in the winner's circle here at Stafford. And he's got less than 2 turns to be able to pull it off. Final time into turn number 3. Chase Dowling is back in winning form here at Stafford. Jimmy Page's 00 will take down the win. Keith Rocco to finish in second. Matty Galco for third. Anthony Flannery for fourth. Left Binkley for five. Todd Owen for six. Ronnie Williams.
Morning, I'm feeling down. 'Cause all this life's such a drag. And I can help but stare at my cue and think about what good times we had. 'Cause every day was a sad day. 'Cause I ain't got a thing to do. Have a good time. That's right. Just won't have a good time all night. That's right. That's right. I got some cold shit on some ice. Ain't all the fellas coming. Gonna drink us a beer tonight. Try to find me a girl or two. I hope you find me a redhead. 'Cause I've never been in one. But I bet it'd be a good time.